Semen retention has become an increasingly discussed topic in men's self-improvement circles, and with good reason. Most men who practice know about the spiritual, physical, and mental benefits, and of course, the main benefit of enhanced masculinity, and some others find it to be nonsense. However, as with any lifestyle practice, there are concerns and myths surrounding its long-term effects. Some claim it can reverse erectile dysfunction. Others worry it may shrink the penis, and there are even extreme cases where people believe retention can lead to severe health issues. Erectile dysfunction is a growing problem, especially among young men. In the past, ED was mostly associated with older men, but today men in their teens and 20s are reporting difficulties with achieving or maintaining an erection. A major cause of this is pornography-induced ED, PIED, which is brought about by excessive consumption of adult content. This overstimulates the brain's dopamine receptors, leading to desensitization. When a man attempts to engage in real-life intimacy, his brain doesn't respond the same way because it's used to artificial, exaggerated stimuli. Can semen retention reverse erectile dysfunction? The short answer is, it depends. If ED is caused by years of pornography addiction, excessive ejaculation, and dopamine desensitization, then semen retention can play a major role in reversing it. By abstaining from excessive release and adult content, the brain has a chance to reset, allowing natural libido to return. However, if erectile dysfunction is caused by other underlying factors, such as poor circulation, diabetes, low testosterone, or stress, then simply retaining semen may not be enough. In these cases, lifestyle changes like improving diet, exercise, and reducing stress levels are necessary. Another common concern is whether long-term semen retention shrinks the penis. This is a common fear, but it is entirely false. There is no scientific evidence to suggest that abstaining from ejaculation will make the penis smaller. In fact, the opposite may be true in some cases. Men who practice semen retention often report stronger and longer-lasting erections due to improved blood flow and heightened sensitivity. However, some men might experience what is known as shrinkage in colder environments or after long periods without sexual activity, but this is temporary and has nothing to do with semen retention itself. From my personal experience, I experienced the initial shrinkage, but after a few weeks my penis was absolutely fine. In fact, it was thicker when it was flaccid and even more thicker when erect, and it was erect for longer than before semen retention. Anyway, enough about my penis. Let's move on. The idea that retention can cause testicular issues or even death is another fear that has circulated online. Stories about men who develop testicular complications after years of retention often lack medical backing. The male body is designed to handle sperm production efficiently. Before we move on, to those of you who are new here, I want to say, if you enjoy the video so far and find it helpful and meaningful, can you do me a favor and like the video and subscribe to my channel? By doing so, you're not only showing me your support, but you're also helping me reach more men who suffer from pornography addiction, different kinds of substance abuse, and other issues that are affecting them and destroying their lives. Your energy is a powerful source that has the ability to travel through the world in magical ways you may not often think of, and your energy travels and contributes to positively helping change the world for good with a simple action. This helps me to keep making these videos, but most importantly, it helps a lot of men who are in pain and struggling in life to find a way out of their darkness and regain control over their lives. Together as men, we must help each other break free from the traps they have set in order to keep us weak and submissive to their plans of world domination. We must stand up for ourselves and stop being the victims here. It's time to regain our natural and primal strength to build, conquer, become healthier, function better, and create safer societies for our children and our women as well. I am truly grateful to every single one of you who supports this channel, and I appreciate you a lot for being a part of a better movement. If you are struggling, I suggest you save this video and come back to watch it whenever you have some extra time, at night before bed and in the morning when you wake up. Doing this will help you absorb the practice more deeply, making it more effective and allowing you to fully integrate it into your life. Make a playlist of your favorite videos, whether they are from this channel or other channels you enjoy, and start sinking in all the information. Make that playlist your Bible and start training both your conscious and subconscious mind. This way, you will hack the part of your mind that is responsible for behavior, and you will trick yourself into becoming more disciplined. You will not regret doing this, and I can guarantee that you will succeed. If semen is not released through ejaculation, the body reabsorbs it naturally. Occasional wet dreams may occur as a natural release mechanism, ensuring that sperm does not build up excessively. This is a good sign that you have reached a level of increased discipline and should not be seen as a relapse because your reservoir tank is still full and it just overflowed a little. Your balls are still full and you are packed with all the nutrients you have retained, and you didn't give in impulsively, so you didn't lack any discipline either. Your body just adapted and sorted itself out. Some worry that retention will cause sperm to accumulate to dangerous levels, but this is not how the male reproductive system works. The body continuously produces new sperm, and older sperm are either broken down and reabsorbed or released involuntarily. That said, there are some potential risks associated with extreme semen retention if it is not done correctly. If a man retains semen but remains in a state of chronic sexual arousal without release, it can lead to discomfort, prostate congestion, or even prostatitis in rare cases. This is called edging. When you start to edge a lot, you either stop immediately or, if it gets to a point where you can't handle it anymore, take the easy way out and release. Don't worry about your ego. My advice is, do not edge, and if you see yourself starting to, then stop and focus on something else. The key is balance. Retention should not be about suppressing sexual energy, but about transmuting it into higher pursuits like physical training, creative work, or personal development. The right approach to semen retention is to incorporate healthy lifestyle habits. Engage in regular exercise to maintain proper circulation, eat a nutrient-dense diet to support testosterone production, do some Kegel exercises, and avoid excessive stimulation from adult content. Additionally, focus on directing retained energy into constructive outlets like learning new skills, building a business, or strengthening the mind. For those who wish to practice semen retention for years, it is important to ask why this goal is being set. If it is about self-discipline and self-mastery, that is a noble pursuit. However, if it is driven by fear of losing energy or exaggerated claims from online sources, a balanced approach should be considered instead. True self-improvement is not about strict extremes, but about learning to master oneself in a sustainable way. Remember, semen retention can help reverse erectile dysfunction if the root cause is pornography addiction or excessive ejaculation. It does not shrink the penis, and it does not cause dangerous sperm buildup. However, retention should be approached with a healthy mindset and balanced lifestyle choices. The goal should always be to cultivate self-control and personal growth. Staying educated, listening to the body, and using energy wisely is the true path to mastery. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I'm doing a little experiment, and I want to see how many of you reach the end and are truly willing to finish what they start. And remember, live with honor or die a coward. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay strong out there.